Hey guys, what's going on?
Today we will make our car a bit more comfortable because we got at last our 2D media receiver with a rear view camera. So let's try to install it instead of our old media receiver we got with our car. So we have such Pioneer X8700s installed in the car. We need to unmount this front cover. After we need to unscrew 4 bolts inside to take all this pocket. Then we unplug our connectors from the media receiver and got the media receiver itself in the hands. And then connect this beautiful media receiver, new one. To have this job done, we need following tools. We need such plastic and mount tool I've bought on eBay for I suppose $4. We need such cross screwdriver. We need also isolation tape, and I've also bought such connector. It's from ISO connector to Honda native media receiver connector. I'll try to connect it. If it fits, we don't need to weld something or so on. So we got our old media receiver, and frankly speaking I can't tell anything bad about it. It has graphic equalizer and a lot of settings. As well, it has a lot of outputs to amplify or subwoofer. Here you can see the cost of this media receiver, but it has one disadvantage: it doesn't have any buttons to tune the radio stations. So if you want to change radio station, you need to go inside the setting menu and then look for stored radio station and then click from one to another you want to listen to. So it's very uncomfortable, especially when you drive a car. However, the sound is pretty well. So let's install new media receiver. Connectors fit well, so I'll try to check it if it is in working condition and then I'll install it. We have everything connected, so switch on the ignition and it works. Yep. Yeah, and the sound is working, so we have fully working media receiver and it's good, we can connect it in a best way. So this connector solved a lot of our possible problems. We just plugged this connector to Honda native connector and we have beautiful sound without any welding and cutting. So that was my special order for rear view camera with 8 infrared LEDs. So we will connect this rear view camera to our media receiver, not to have any problems with parking, with rear parking. To unmount rear bumper we need to take off these 3 clips, and here is our video cable. And this is the wire that distributes power to our camera, and these are wires for positive and negative lines we need to connect directly to our rear lamp on our taillights. Installed rear view camera looks like this. It's absolutely waterproof, so I don't afraid it could be watered somehow. These are two connectors we need to connect to our video cable from the media receiver and the power connector from our tail lamp. This is a sealant we need to have our wires inside the car. So I'll wash this rubber and use my silicone spray because it's hard enough. On the interior we have this video cable inside the car like this, under the rear seats and down to the passenger seat, under this passenger side plastic cover. Now we have our wires outside the car. We need to have connectors outside the car because if we need to unmount our rear bumper, we don't have to somehow push our connectors from inside the trunk to outside. And these are two wires we need to connect the power from our rear view camera. This plastic cover is very easy to unmount. There are 4 clips under it, as well as this cover, it's on 2 clips, and so we need to connect our video cable to our media receiver behind it. Unfortunately, we have some issue with our connection. This is our media receiver and it had connector and wires on its package. And when I told you about the adapter from ISO connector to Honda native media receiver connector, I didn't notice that it doesn't have a wire for rear view camera. So those adapter is absolutely unuseful for us if we need to connect rear view camera. Fortunately, I have all tools I need to connect wires from one to another, so now I still need cut and weld wires from one to another. So, for anyone who would like to connect as I would like to do, we can see the shame of connection in the bottom of our media receiver, and the main question is for A1, N2 and A3. And after checking with multimeter, I understood that we need to connect the pink one to a power of our rear view camera. And the camera is working if you change the gearbox position from parking to rear. So let's check. Switch on, and yes, it's working. So let's do all the stuff needed, let's install our rear bumper and everything inside the car and check one more time if it still works. Now everything is on its place and let's check one more time if we have success. Switch on, neutral position, our media receiver works, it's good. Change gear to rear. And yes, the camera works great. You can see how it looks like and the screen is so good. Hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel and see you in the next episodes very soon. Bye.